Alright, welcome back everyone from that very hype matchup between USA and South Korea, where USA took it 7-5, and we are back for the bracket reset. We go all over again, we do it all again, best of 13 again between these two teams. Winner takes it all. I am still Elskefe, I am joined by Ewong and replacing Ash Ketchum, Mr. Dolan himself. Dolan, welcome again on the big stage.
Thank you very much, Quentin. Excited to be back in the booth. I can't get over the name change. You'll always be Quentin to me, Mr. Elsketh.
I get that. I heard that a lot. Either way, Dolan, you being an American, how did you experience that 7-5 victory for your team?
Well, I experienced it in the US Community Discord server with the rest of us. Good energy going on there, but it was honestly just an insane match to watch. I mean, it's same plays all around, really, almost going to tiebreak. And I mean, I think that's the only thing we could ask more of these teams, is to go the full distance and to give us that tiebreak for the world title. That'd be pretty awesome.
So quick to the bans already. Can't even talk about what happened last game. US aware of the damage that it can hit in Tukin though, and straight to the ban there. South Korea not too pressed over their double time one ban, and still confident that that is the best choice for now. And now here, South Korea this time with the first pick, no matter one the option. Back to basics.
Yeah, it's quite interesting how United States uses the information from last match and bans it in 2, while South Korea's like, yeah, nope, we're just not gonna play DT1. Not that one. So they stay with the double time 1 ban. It's kind of interesting because the United States kind of has an advantage right now because South Korea does not know how United States play on Hidden 1, right? So in that regard, United States kind of has an advantage. We see SK go for the Nomad 1, which was their first pick in the last match as well. They destroyed that map with triple 950Ks, and I mean, this was probably the most convincing victory except for Hidden 2 for South Korea, so nothing unexpected here.
Yeah, they led with this map kind of early to start the first game, so no surprise to see them go right back to Nomad 1 here, the Gemzu map.
Yeah, and I think the US this time around are aware the damage is not going to do, and I think they're going to step up a bit. They've got Russell, I think, stepping in instead of Trent this time, switching things up a little bit. But South Korea, nothing can go wrong with that trio of YMD, OIG, and Draystar. Really the ones that did it for them in the previous game, and hopefully, just hopefully, they're able to take 7 points this time and hopefully close it out before the US can pull their miracle off. But obviously that US miracle is what a lot of people are looking for today.
Yes, we see the United States is going to probably be dragging in Lexi for this one. I believe Trent played it the first time. So that's change up the roster a little bit, but they need at least 150,000 points more in score from all 3 players combined, which is not an easy feat. So Team South Korea definitely a very, very big favorite to take this Nomad 1.
And I'm sure we're going to see both teams kind of tweaking their rosters for certain maps in this second game. You know, they both got that intel and that knowledge from the first match. We're going to try some new things and see if it works.
Yeah, with, as you said, Lexi coming in. Really, Lexi, the one performing super well last match, and I think in this time to kind of be the one to make the difference, the one to make the miracle happen for this map specifically, because they know that South Korea can do damage, and they're just hoping also, they can match it.
Yeah, the motivation and the morale on the Team United States is going to be super high, which is also just, if you're playing this game and you're enjoying it, that just makes it 10 times easier as well. So definitely looking like a very scary team, the United States right now. On the other hand, the OIG, yes, my Dark Side Race are playing often midnight if I'm not mistaken, on a Monday already for them. Not an ideal situation, also losing that first bracket match, but I think morale is not going to be as high as that from the United States.
But South Korea definitely not going to go down without a fight. The reigning defending world champions.
Who knows what that 10-minute break did to them. Maybe they had the greatest motivational speech of their life from YMD himself. But that possibly could be the same from the US as well. They are definitely motivated. We can see already full SCs going into the stressful section here. YMD the only one to drop, and the US have the advantage on this map, which they could hold on for a very long time. They've got 3 very confident players able of doing so. Sakurai the one to drop though, and with a combo in time, that bar will creep towards the blue side.
Yeah, it's also 4 minutes in length, so very lengthy pick. So plenty of room for misses to happen there.
It's a trade, but not just a trade. A YMD miss as well, and the US continue to maintain their lead off the back of the Creeper SC still. Sekre with the combo complementing that as well. Whilst on the South Korean side, OIG with that SC and the other two have the combo needed to back him up, and with Alexi miss there, that could possibly do it, but Draystar miss, Sekre miss, that may bring it towards South Korean side, that may keep the lead in their favor for a very long time, as long as they can hold on, and US find more misses, that will be Lexi the one to do so, and South Korea will build and build on what they have already, keep it safe for the time being before the second half of the map. Sekre now gone.
The US starting to fall apart here in the second half of the map, only the Creeper remaining for them.
Yeah, but with those 2 misses from South Korea, is it enough? But you do need to consider the fact that the US have found miss after miss before those 2 misses from South Korea, along with OYG's FC, still wonderful there. Let's not forget about what the Creeper has on the left side of the screen as well. Really a score that could bite back at South Korea at any moment if they fall apart, and we have seen that before. OYG may have begun something for the US, a drop there, but with the combo that Draystar and YMD have and the damage that's already been done beforehand, going into the second half, they'll keep the advantage.
Yeah, the Creeper coming out.
Creeper still holding onto the FC, like the same story as the first run, right? The Creeper holding on to a massive combo and even more this time around. And that's keeping United States in this one, but he needs Lexi and Sekre to step up their game, finding 2 more misses there, but traded by Draystar and OYG.
I think seeing that break and seeing the score lead and what the Creeper has may give Lexi and Sekre the boost they need to take the lead back, but I think also may up the awareness of the South Koreans, but no, YMD finds a miss. Is this their opportunity to bite back? Is it there? The Creeper...
It's definitely something at Wong. It's definitely something. That score bar slowly coming back towards the center. Korea look like they're going to retain the advantage if they can rebuild.
Definitely can do so. We see Lexi and Sekre, they've learned from the break that they need to step up, and they're doing so now, slowly but surely. The South Korea holding on to what they have left to keep the lead in their favor. Can they do it for long enough? Can they do it until the US break? If the US break...
Oh, there's a miss from Draystar.
Oh, Sekre and Lexi, it might be over for the US as South Korea build and build and build off the backs of OIG and YMD. OIG finds a miss. Is it possible the Creepers found a miss in such a grim time, and YMD the only one left? Maybe the one making the difference. Misses! Is it there? It's 3 misses. One too many for favor.
And Lexi and Sekre gonna go down. That looks like it may seal it.
They just seal it. This didn't make it time. Saved by the bell. Draystar, the one with the combo left, but the work was done by OIG and YMD. Those two literally can't look past them all game. They've been playing so well and just been making the differences. There it is, the first win.
The Creeper almost got 990, by the way. 990k. What a performance from the Creeper. And I mean,
3 miss.
SK had triple 950s last run. They had 0 950s this run. They still won the pick, but then again, it's kind of... I mean, it seems like the previous 13 maps, or 12 maps rather, are still in their hands at this point, because this run definitely did not go as smooth as the last one. 52 misses from Draystar, quite a lot of misses there.
Yeah, Lexi also struggling a little bit here. 47 misses, just spaced out kind of consecutively. Unfortunately for the United States, not enough for them to get that break point. Korea able to hold. It'll be double time 3 that the US counter with.
Yeah, double time 3 was a beautiful performance from Sekre last run. FCing this one and Khan the Creeper also with very solid scores. It was a very convincing pick from the United States, and well, kind of expected for them to go for the double time 3 here.
I think really their territory, their pick, and I think if Sekre can do what he did again, and the Creeper and Colin can keep up, even set their own little FCs, just a really clear pick from the US here. I think South Korea may need to consider things. Is this really winnable with what the US can do, or will they still put in there everything, despite it being quite late, already 1 game down? Will they do their best to take a point?
Yeah, we see OYG being the only one in the lobby right now for Team South Korea. I believe Yes My Darkness and Rels were the other two to play this pick last time around. The United States roster being the exact same for this one.
This is things are going to be the same.
Yes, this is the high AR double time pick here, 9.3, and then add double time on top of that, 10.5 AR. Only 1 minute, I believe 38 or 39 in length, so very short TV size. But this was definitely the United States' strongest pick from last time round. This is their bread and butter. Are we going to see another FC coming out from Sekre on this one? Because that was definitely one hell of a score.
Possibly somebody else as well this time around. Looking at the Creeper and possibly Colin. It is a short map though, so really, if they can't pull together what they did last time, South Korea might just have this in reach.
We'll have to see if Sekre can pull out another full combo. But you have to feel like that the US will do well on this. They're leading their second game of the Grand Finals with this pick here.
There is a start command coming out from Leo. Sekre the Creeper Calm trying to get the United States their first pick, their first point rather, in the bracket reset. OYG, Yes My Darkness and Rels. Nothing changed, everyone playing the exact same map. We saw a couple of early drops from OYG and Rels last time rounds. Definitely were struggling. Yes My Darkness held up the combo quite long. The Team United States had the triple SC for, I believe, 500 combo. But that's going to be the case this time around. Sekre finding an early drop here. FC gone already. Early advance for Team South Korea, and they seem to be a little bit more consistent this time around. Sekre finding another drop there traded by Rels, but early advance to Team South Korea here.
The two FCs apiece as we get into the meat and potatoes of this one. OYG gonna go down.
Yeah, OYG going down is going to switch it back to Team United States, but Team South Korea has found a little less misses than last time. Yeah, Waxman Duck's going to be dropping there though, so no C's left on Team SK. Sekre trading once. Calm in the Creeper still with the FC. Rels gone, OYG gone, triple miss come out from Team South Korea there. That's going to give Team United States quite a buffer. Calm and Sekre also double miss come out from them, and remember this short one is going back in favor of Team South Korea. Sekre not able to hold on to any combo, quite a contrast for last time. Rels going down.
Yes.
It's switching once again. 2 combos of 200 versus 2 combos of 200. A small margin for Team United States right now. The Creeper, the only FC left in the lobby doing damage for Team United States, but it's not as clear cut as last time. Mr. Dark Slip missing the slow section here. It's going to hurt Team South Korea quite a lot with score. No trades. Actually, second to be trading there. Only 40,000 points in difference. It's a very short map. Lost quarter already. OYG with combo. Rest with combos. The Creep still with the FC. Yes, Sekre going down again. Chain misses. So many misses from Sekre. OYG trading there. The Creeper down. Also see down for Team United States. South Korea's in the lead right now. Rels, Yes My Darkness 2 combo. Colin countering that, but Sekre and the Creeper fighting more misses. Running out of time right now. Colin down, and South Korea breaking Team United States on the double time 3. The very first pick of the United States in this bracket reset. What a performance coming out from South Korea, and what a complete contrast. And this is just a complete morale killer for Team United States. 42 misses compared to an FC last time. That's just two different worlds.
Absolute nightmare. They fell apart right when they had it. In the last eighth of the map, they just went MIA. And South Korea able to steal it.
We're in the
Like you said,
universe right now.
That
This
is
what-
a momentum
wow.
killer.
That's what we were worried about. The maybe, the what if US can't pull it together this time around. Look at SK. Something happened in those 10 minutes. Something definitely happened.
I mean, the big difference here is Colin the Creeper, I think, improved their scores. They've got a similar score, but Sekre just kind of fell apart here, and that's just 2-0 scoreline, Team South Korea, and they're to pick next as well. That's the issue as well. Team United States decided to ban first this time around, so each time South Korea breaks them, it's already like their picks next, obviously, but also they're going up 3-0 in that sense, so that's kind of different in like the last matchup as well, so definitely not the ideal start for Team USA, and their morale was probably very, very high, but it's kind of diminished down, I would say, right now. South Korea definitely stepping up on this double time 3 here.
Definitely got pretty serious pretty quickly for the United States. South Korea gonna go with Hidden 1.
Yeah, this is their map. The one that was banned previous game, just because of how worrying that South Korean hidden roster is, especially in the higher AR. And this is their territory. They really can't mess up here. And with the 2 points already in their book, like, this is all them. This is all South Korea.
Yeah, this one, we haven't seen it before. So, completely new territory again. As we already mentioned, banned last time. Performance 20 in length, map by Gigas. And yeah, this is just the typical Yes My Darkness map. Like, this is the type of map you see Yes My Darkness spam over and over and over again, and setting insane scores on it and farming loads of PP on this. Because if I'm not mistaken, this is also over 1000 PP for NFC, and that's definitely something Yes My Darkness would pull off.
He just hears the PP and goes, right, I'm locked in. Anyways,
and Trent coming in for actually only Trent coming for Sekre, and then OIG Yes My Darkness and Draystar for Team SK there.
Yeah, no surprises there, really. Draystar. Gonna be all eyes on Draystar and YMD, really, for South Korea.
yeah, and we're in. I think this time around, Draystar all eyes on him. He can definitely prove a point here. But also the US team, they've got what it takes to match it as well, but the tenacity that the South Korean team shows with this roster and this mod bracket and this map, really a challenge at their hands, but South Korea are looking very ambitious this time around.
This is definitely something Trent can play very well as well, so all eyes on him on there on the United States side as well. And OIG going to be first to drop here, so it's going to give small advantage for Team United States in the early sections of Hidden 1 here.
Very early miss though. 4 minutes 21 seconds with action, and Trent matches it. It'll swing back to South Korea with time.
Yeah, gonna be trading that miss. Still 2 FCs to 2. All players on the bottom row. Locking it down for their respective teams.
Indeed. The Creeper doing what he normally does great. Alexi proving and showing the skill he hasn't hidden. YMD and Draystar putting on a show. Oh, and it's quite a few misses. 2 on the side of the US, 1 on the side of South Korea. That'll keep them in favor for now. Off the backs of OIG and Draystar. Not even OIG anymore, just Draystar, but with a miss there from the US, stay slightly in their favor. It's almost balanced in terms of combo now.
Oh, the Creeper in the slow section. That is massive.
That may be the defining factor. That could be just what if he didn't, but for now, keep moving. South Korea have got what it takes. They've got the combos, they've got the score lead, and they're looking like they're dominating on this map. The United States is 2 combos, but really losing that huge one is gonna do damage. A trade there, still in South Korea's favor. Really, what do you expect with a hidden 1 pick from them?
And halfway through, Draystar finally goes down, was rocking the double S, no!
That's, wow, but what matters when YMD is just right behind him? That's what's so good about the South Korean roster, they always just have someone behind with the combo that is able to just keep it safe for them. That complemented with the fact that the US aren't really holding on very well right now. Just helping South Korea build their case, grow score, keep going. Ooh, YMD finds a miss there.
Combos reset here, but it's about 80,000 points in favor of South Korea, so the US are gonna need a lot more help. Still have a third of the map left, so it's doable, but they're gonna need to hold through to the end here.
It's just a question of the 3 of them. The 3 of them have combo, Trent especially. The Creeper finding misses where he shouldn't be, so is Lexi. And really, that's their chances getting slimmer and slimmer, more and more every miss. Because you know South Korea won't miss. You know they're building up combo right now. You know they won't miss. Trent's the only one, but he needs help. And a lot more, just not from this side, but also from South Korea. They need to find the misses you want them to find. But Lexi finding a miss there, really falling apart now. Really makes you wonder whether or not that 10-minute break really switched on South Korea, whether or not they're really aware now. Oh, actually misses. The US really not locked in for these first 3 points. Look at YMD and Draystar go. All eyes on them. No, I just cursed YMD. But Draystar, look at Draystar go. Oh.
You still have over
No, I'm just gonna stop talking. It's basically in their favor. They've won the point. Look at this.
Yeah, it's over
Damage is
100k. So I don't think they have to worry anymore, despite that unfortunate chain miss there. But They've done the damage, over 100k, the US can't flip it, and they'll take a 3-0 lead.
Wow, look at it, there it is. This is just what you expect from South Korea. Absolute dominance on Hidden, absolute dominance on, especially Hidden 1. Combo after combo. Doesn't matter if one drops, another one's right behind them, and there it is, their 3rd point. This will mean huge things to them. They are no nonsense right now, gone straight in.
Yeah, very convincing victory as well. I mean, 6 misses on YMD, 10 misses on Draystar, both of them getting close to 950 and over 950k. That's just very convincing. And I mean, this is a reason why United States banned Hidden 1 last time round. It's kind of a coin flip here. They didn't win it this time, but we weren't going to win Hidden 2 either, so all of it is expected. But then again, you're looking at a 3-0 scoreline right now. Kind of already, I wouldn't say backs against the wall, but it's getting scary. Losing another point here, and that's a potential 5-0 scoreline, and coming back from 5-0, that's not that easy. So definitely crucial moment already in this match for Team United States, and they have to look for something that they are very confident on winning. They went for Hard Rock 3 last time, but they only won that way 11k. Maybe Hard Rock 2, maybe Hard Rock 1. Mixed Mod 3 was also a very nice win, also from Nomad 3, but yeah, once again, Team United States, very important pick coming from them.
Do or die already this early into game 2, and the US are going to go with Nomad 3. Going to go back to the gimmick map. Here comes Russell and Trent in for the Americans.
See Dolan knows that American roster inside out, knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, look what I told you.
Yeah, Russell, Trent, the Creeper going to be the 3rd guy here. Trent and the Creeper had really solid showings on this one last time round. OYG, YMD, and Draystar are expected as well on Team South Korea. Could have expected the G-Sun coming in for any of those 3, but isn't going to be the case, it seems like. But last time round, the Creeper and Trent did really solid scores on this. Trent also did a really solid score in this versus Italy. Curious to see if he can replicate that again in this 3rd time he's playing it this weekend.
At that. I mean, you can say that the US took this one confidently in the last match, but really with what they put up in the double time pick earlier, really, are you as confident anymore that they will take this, or will South Korea have this in grasp for once? Really, that earlier point they might have switched on a few switches in the US, and maybe made them realize that, look, it's not over yet, we need to try a lot harder than we did last time.
Well, this is definitely a US favorite pick. Last time they won this one by about 60k, so that's about 2 misses. And the rosters are identical.
The United States trying to get their 4th point on the board again on this Nomad 3. The map is Air 8.6, so quite low AR. 7.6 stars as well. It's very gimmicky. This is a gimmick pool, gimmick map of the pool here, map by Medium.
Definitely do or die for the US here. YMD early miss.
You see on the backs and forwards there. The Creeper also found a very early drop here, but that's quite identical to last time. Many drops coming out from the Creeper and Draystar again. OYG dropping the last full combo on Team SK. They start struggling as well. Wow, many misses come out from Team SK. Triple miss from them actually. Trent and Ross on the bottom, supported by the Creeper. And look at that scoreboard. It's already 100,000 points, close to 100,000 points. What a performance coming out from Team United States in the beginning section of this Nomad 3. And Team South Korea definitely did struggle just a little bit, rebuilding their combos right now, but trailing behind, yeah, I would say about 100,000 points. But then again, remember, United States had a 100,000 point lead in the last match, and they threw that again. So we have to keep it in mind. But the trades coming out from Rosslyn. This my Darks in the bottom there. Trent's still holding on to a massive combo right now. And that's giving United States quite a solid buffer right now.
And it's a very short map. This map is already almost halfway over as Rostel finds another miss here. South Korea going to narrow that score gap a little bit.
The Creeper going down as well. That's a double miss coming out from Team United States. No trades coming out from South Korea. Triple combos above 200 right now. And look at that scoreboard. It's decreasing. I don't think it's just enough right now. YG going to be dropping. It's going to give United States some Trent's dropping the huge combo trade by my Doctor. So the 2 versus 1 right now. Above 200 right now. The Creeper approaching 200. That is though. Draystar with 600 combo right now. Beautiful post coming from in the bottom right. But still United States in the advantage right now. 30k.
It's still anyone's game here into the final third of the map.
I'm just watching the score bar.
Yeah, it's mesmerizing right now.
Mesmerizing.
Everyone above 200 combo. Lost quarter of this Nomad 3. First to blink at this point. United States is above, but we're also going to be dropping trade by OIG. 1 for 1. 2 combos still on both sides. Yes, my doctor's Racer above Broke. Approaching that dice, but dropping as well.
Advantage USA.
Trent and the Creeper not trading. Yes, my doctor's down. It's coming out from Team South Korea. Trent throwing down the Creeper, the only one in the lobby with combo that the United States have built up. Such an enormous buffer. Russell going down once again, but
Creeper.
The Creeper showing up. 910,000 again. Similar score as last time, and Team United States finally on the board, 3-1. I mean, 7 misses, 8 misses, solid score. I mean, South Korea had a way better showing on this time round, but Team United States overall just a tiny bit better on this gimmick. 3-1, South Korea to pick next.
Boy, oh boy, did the U.S. need that. They had to stop the train that was South Korea. They were rolling, able to stop it there on that Nomad 3. Trent and the Creeper and Ross really all putting up a beautiful team performance.
Maybe the greatest grand finals performance of all time from the Creeper. That he is putting in work, and it is working for the US. They worked for them previously, and now they might just start something here. They've got 1 point, but 1 point is all they need to kind of keep going forward. We've seen that.
But South Korea, I mean, they got the pick next, and if you want to go pedal to the metal, you have to really wonder if they're going to eye up Hidden 3.
But they lost Hidden 3 last time round to Odolin, so it's kind of... I think they're looking for Mixed Mod 2, to be honest. Maybe Nomad 2. I mean, Nomad 2 wasn't played last time round. Trying some new territory could be an option here. They did really like the Mixed Mod brackets.
Oh, yeah.
South Korea, and there we go. Mixed Mod 2 coming in from Yes My Darkness.
They're going to go with the Mapper buff, the Rakva map here. This did go their way last time.
Quite convincingly as well, yeah. And I think if it was another map that the US really wanted to have banned, it would have been this one, because it was one of the two, the other one being the Hidden 2, that really South Korea put a show on for.
Yeah, this one, the biggest difference here was the Nomad and the Hard Rock. Hidden was comparable between Racer and Lexi, but Yes My Darks and OIG only had 2 and 4 misses, and they definitely outperformed Team United States in that regard.
Same players in for the United States and South Korea. It doesn't look like we're going to get a roster change. So it should be Draystar and Lexi on Hidden. Sekre and YMD on Hard Rock. OIG and Trent on Nomad.
That's what we saw last time, and really doesn't fail South Korea. Maybe this time the US will step things up a bit and hopefully put on a show and a score that can compete with South Korea's amazing score they set last time.
Yeah, OIG absolutely popped off on the Nomad last time.
Yeah, this was an American pick last time round. Now it's a Korean pick. Will we see back-to-back breakpoints on this Mixed Mod 2? But then again, South Korea won it by like 270,000 points, if I'm not mistaken. That was just complete utter dominance. So, very wise pick coming out from Team SK, I would argue.
The mods are going to be the same this time around.
Doesn't fail the South Koreans, but this time for the US players, really going to step things up if they want any chance here.
Yeah, they're going to have to get a break point off of South Korea in order to win the World Cup at some point. OIG will find the first miss here, a couple of them.
Yeah, this map's AR 8.4, and as you can see for the Hidden Nomad players, quite low in AR. But the players playing is our specialists in this regard. Trent for his Nomad 3 score, also on AR 8.6, OIG. And Tracer especially also in the Hidden, very solid performance coming out from him.
OIG, Draystar, and now Lexi going down, so that's 2 combos for the United States, and oh, none for South Korea as YMD goes down, so now the Americans gonna put some points in the bank. Lexi will be the only one to trade.
This time it's going their way. Look at Trent go.
Look at that score difference. That's over 150,000 points already. They're not going to throw this one away, right?
Oh, don't go jinxing it now. Trent and Lexi down. Everyone's down now. YMD the only combo above 200. So South Korea going to pull it back a little bit, but they're going to need a lot more help just past halfway.
Two bad misses from the US side. It's gonna creep towards the South Korean side.
Quentin, why you gotta go jinxing things, man?
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, but I mean, it was a pick that went the way of South Korea last time. But unfortunately for the Americans, they are struggling in the second half of the map, and that's going to allow South Korea a chance to come back in here. And Draystar finds a miss.
Double miscommand for OIG and Draystar actually traded by Trent. 2 for 1. Should favor Team United States. South Korea matching Went to My Darkness at this point.
It looks like they've done enough.
What a turnaround from Team United States, actually, but also from Team SK. They got the exact same what happened on Double Time 3. On Double Time 3, Team United States underperformed or did way worse than last time, and this time around, South Korea do it on the Mixed Mod 2, and that's Team United States breaking South Korea 2-3 scoreline. Team United States to pick next, and what a turnaround.
Yeah, they needed that big time, didn't they? How crazy on Mixed Mod 2. The United States Game 1, pick it, it's a breakpoint for South Korea. Game 2, South Korea, pick it, it's a breakpoint for the United States.
If I'm these teams now, am I like really considering what happened last game is really up in the air now? We've just seen 2 surprise scores in our eyes. That double time and mixed mod really switching things up at this point. Do you go with what happened last game, or do you just stick with what you feel right now and how you felt before the game? And now with the US or the pick, they have a chance to level it out. They can really do some damage here.
Yeah, I'm curious to see when either of these teams are going to hop into a map we haven't seen before, except for the hidden one, because that was banned last time around. But like the No Mod 3 or the Double Time 4, we haven't seen those maps, and no one going to be hopping into those just yet. Hard Rock is going to be picked by Team United States. Last time round, this was their first pick, but they only won it by 11,000 points, so that's practically nothing.
Yeah, and
risky pick, I would say.
And there was only one 900k score in the whole lobby. That was YMD with a 921k.
Yes, exactly. Once again, this one is 3 minutes and 11 in length. Quite lengthy. Star rating of 7.5 before Hard Rock, mapped by Zizix. And yeah, it's a very intense map, you could argue. Very rough on the patterning and also on the speed. It's mainly speed oriented, I would say. The Team United States did feel comfortable in it to have it as their first pick last time round. And given how they've just beaten South Korea on their Mixed Mod 2, morale, motivation, momentum is still again on their side, you could say. So I think this Hard Rock 3 is in a better position match-wise now than it was last time. Last time was just your first pick, trying to get rid of those nerfs. I think we'll be seeing a way higher team score coming out from Team United States, but you could say the same for Team South Korea as well.
Yeah, and you really can't tell who's going to win it. I mean, like you said, it was only an 11k difference last time. You could say the same about both teams, given that it was the first pick of the match.
Yeah, exactly. Rel's going to be hopping in again. He's their third guy for Hard Rock Double Time. OIG, Yes My Darkness just being that solid duo. On the other hand, the Creep and Sakura being that for Team United States, Lexi being their third for the Hard Rock.
Yeah, those duos, we've seen so much come out of them. They're really the ones making the difference when they take points, and
Definitely.
it's so crucial.
This one's very lengthy though. We have to keep that in mind. Misses are less costly. But we did see quite a few misses last time. Only Yes My Darks with 920k, the only one above 900k. And again, initial hiccups coming out from Rels there on the bottom right. This first map of the... Wait, not this first map of this match. My apologies, it was Double Time 3. but giving Team United States a small buffer. Secretary going to be trading that though. 2 FCs left on each team. 2 of those are going down now. Yes, my Darts and the Creep going down. Lexi and OIT, the only 2 above 200 combo. Similar story to last time round. Rel's going to be dropping on the bottom right again. Not able to hold on to any combo at this point. But the Creeper trading it, so many trades coming out from both teams in the beginning section of this Hard Rock 3. That's giving Team South Korea a very tiny lead, I would say.
Yeah, but OIG's miss is going to hand it right back to the United States. The Creeper's going to trade it, but that's 2 players down for South Korea as opposed to 1 for the United States. So that scorebar is going to park it right dead center.
And the Creeper going down again, but Rel's trading it. 2 combos above 200 for each team. Lexi still holding on to the FC, the only FC left in the lobby. Secretary, very huge supporting combos over the soon as there's some dropping, but double is coming out from South Korea. Lexi and the Creeper. The Creeper's building up his supporting combo. Lexi versus Yes My Darkness right on the bottom screen, but advanced United States. And this time around, Lexi with a very solid opening score here, opening combo rather.
They've made this pick with a reason. Look at Lexi and the rest of them go. They're still on good scores.
Yeah, definitely finding their footing here. Lexi and YMD ascending to your screen. 2 pillars for their respective teams. Rel's going down. Rel's struggling a little bit this match. He was the bottom score last time at 838k, looking to improve. Sekre and Lexi gonna double miss here.
Yeah, Dolmas, that's gonna switch things around for Team South Korea. Yes, my Dark's going down, Rel's going down as well. Dolmas coming out from them, and the Creeper holding on to combo. 2 supporting combos from Lexi and Sekre as well. The OIT only one able to counter the Creeper, but Team United States have built up quite a buffer now. But
And
Lexi
there goes
down.
OIG.
OIG down. That's quite hurtful for Team South Korea's score. Sekre and Rel's and Yes, my Dark's are above 200 combo with the Creeper and Sekre as well. 2 above 200, 60,000 points in difference. 1/3 left in this Hard Rock 3.
Wowie, it's 60k, the margin.
Yeah, they see that and they're confident. Oh, second finds a miss there.
Second going down in the slow section here. No trades come out from South Korea, but OIG isn't above 200 combo. Trades come out from Rel's and the Creeper. Trades still favor the team that's in front. We have to keep that in mind, but Yes, my Dark is still on the combo. Together with Lexi, Sekre building up to 200. The combo is tight right now, actually. Going into the last section, the Creeper going down, actually. Sekre going down. No trades coming out from South Korea. Yes, but Darkness holding up the combo. Rel's OIG, Lexi doing everything he can. Sekre finding another miss there.
The Americans falling apart once again in the last
it?
sections.
Few seconds.
South Korea looking to steal. Can they hold Rel's down?
It's not enough for South Korea.
Rel's going down again, and the Americans hold with combos above 200. Oh, South Korea almost had that.
All on the back of Lexi right now. Lexi doing so much for Team United States. OIG going down, that should deal with. Sekre and Lexi missing right at the end there, but Lexi holding on there was so crucial for Team United States. And we keep saying Lexi's the 3rd guy for Hard Rock, but actually Lexi's the 1st guy for Hard Rock. He has MVP'd Hard Rock 3, he MVP'd Hard Rock 1 last time round, if I'm not mistaken as well. 944k. Yes, my Darkness 951, improving his score by 30,000 points compared to the last match, but not enough for team to beat Team United States, and that's a 3-3 scoreline, guys. All right, we're back to
baby.
it's level
Dollar's
again.
excited. Dollar's excited.
South Korea
It is
go
leveled.
3 up, 3 down. United States respond. This might be one of the greatest Catch World Cup Grand Finals of all time in the
It
making.
has to be. It has to be. This is beautiful.
Must be.
So much history being made already. 3-3, and now South Korea have to look for something else. You could argue hidden 3, but then again they lost it last time round. Perhaps a Nomad 2. I think Nomad 2 is a very solid pick for South Korea as well.
Yeah, the
Regardless,
tech
they
skill
need
set.
something. They need something. They don't want to let USA take 4 points in a row, because 4 points in a row at that point, they're on a charge. You're not stopping them like after that. And I think this is when South Korea really need to decide. Like, this is when they really need to think through their picks. We've seen picks from them where they've surprisingly lost them. I think now they need that guarantee.
And now the World Cup is down to a best of 7.
That's insane. 6 weeks and qualifies for 7 weeks, and we're going. It all comes down to a best of 7, and we see 1 or 3. It
Mixed
should
mod,
be mixed
maybe.
mod. It
Yeah,
should be
mixed-
mixed mod.
I was gonna say Mixed Mod 1, they might go for it. I know they favored that early on in the first match, but they did, I believe, pick all of the Mixed Mod maps.
United States
time
picked
round.
mixed mod 2 last time round, but they
time
lost it. But then Mixed Mod 3, I mean, Escape picked it last time around and they
There
lost
it
it.
is.
I think this is a risk. This is a massive risk coming out from Team South Korea. They lost this one last time around and they're going at it again.
Okay.
Look, we've seen a few things happen though, like throughout today. That this second game we've seen some surprise scores, and South Korea might feel like they have it in them this time around.
Is it a risk? Yes, but they only lost it by about 65k, which is a fair margin, but definitely overturnable for South Korea. But the problem is DeCreeper went absolutely insane on this in the first game, and we see DeCreeper checking in now for the Americans. One miss with 99.82% accuracy in game 1.
Yeah, this was a wonderful score from out from DeCreeper. If he can replicate that one again, it's not looking too bright for South Korea. They have a lot to overcome then. But then again, DeCreeper could be a one-off. I don't think it was. But then again, we also saw second with the FC, and then the 47 miss in the double time 3 could very well happen again. This bracket reset has been full of surprises already. DeCreeper, Lexi, Sekre taking on Yes My Darkness, Racer, and OYG. I believe was Yes My Darkness with the Nomad last time around. I think it was. I think it was OYG last time around, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken.
The Nomad last time around for South Korea was G-Son.
Was G-Son.
Yeah, OYG was
okay.
Hard Rock. So, yeah, it's the same. They're just switching out the Nomad players for South Korea, essentially. Early miss for DeCreeper here.
Definitely.
Maybe that switch up.
Yeah, it could very well work out for Team South Korea. But we see a team is coming out from Team United States, straight coming out from OYG. But Yes My Darkness, the only one above 200 combo, the only one with the FC left. Early advance for Team South Korea. Racer also approaching 200. And those two are just so incredibly solid on the Nomad and Hidden right now. Doing damage for Team SK. Jace going down though. And
Oh, Draystar.
USA has 3 combos above 200, at least approaching 200. So actually, Team United States are in front actually. Jace, I did find a couple of more misses there, I do assume. OYG, Yes My Darkness, also very high combos right now. Trace coming out from the hidden plays, but that should not matter as it is a trade. Racer definitely does struggle just a little bit here in this middle section.
YNB trying to do the damage, but Draystar not able to keep up. Lexi now recovering the 200 with Draystar. It's a slight advantage for the United States, about 30 to 40k.
Yeah, the Creeper on the 1 miss, but this time it's a reverse choke rather than choke. Second going down traded by OYG. 2 combos of 200 for each team, and we've seen so many trades which is still favoring Team United States. About 40,000 points in the advance. I think it's about 1.5 misses separating these two teams at the moment. Sekre and OYG building up to 200. Racer are missing. It's Jane missing actually here in the middle section again. Definitely the one struggling the most. 70,000 points behind Lexi's score at this point. OYG going down traded by Sekre again. And that's just still faithful to the United States. And look at that scoreboard. It's 90,000 points. A Creeper approaching 1,000 combo. Countered by Yes My Darks. OYG going down, trading that miss from Sekre. Lexi also with 600 combo. Focusing around from Lexi on the hidden here.
And the Nomad players popping off here, but the difference really being made on hidden. Lexi doing some damage over Draystar as Sekre goes down now. OYG about to get to 200. Lexi is also down.
Double miss coming out from Team United States, but they have a buffer though. They have a buffer, and the Creeper still holding on to combo. We're approaching already. We lost 8, so they need more miss. They need the Creeper to go down for South Korea to take this point. The United States on the verge of taking a break point again.
Oh, wait,
Maybe, just maybe, it's crawling quickly.
Sekre going down.
Draystar! Lexi!
It's only the Creeper. It's only the Creeper. We're living in the Creeper's world, and he brings home this 4th point for the United States, breaking South Korea a 2nd time in a row. A singular miss again, but this time it's a reverse choke. That is the Creeper. What a performance. Yes, my Dogs also with the 3 miss. Only 4,000 points in difference. It's mainly in the hidden bracket the difference, but that's 4-3 United States. United States to pick next, and they're 3 away from taking their first maiden CWC victory.
But I mean, if every map is gonna be like that, it is not over till it's over. That was definitely not ideal for the Americans. You see, they've been falling apart in the last 8 of the map consecutively. And although they have 4 points on the board, if they continue to do that, that is going to come back to bite them in the end.
Definitely, but then again, if you're South Korea, you pick Mixed Mod 3 last match, you lose it. You pick Mixed Mod 3 this match, you lose it again. That's not ideal. I would argue that's also a blunder on their part, like the Mixed Mod 2 last time round for Team United States. And South Korea looking down to 4-3, potential 5-3. after being up 3-0, that's also a morale
Really
killer.
bad. That is the momentum that United States have been searching for all tournament. Really, they've got it in them right now, and they've got the pick. They could take 5 points in a row, and it would be really good for them. That would boost their morale so much, and not just that, but South Korea's morale would fall so much. They've been losing these points, and here we go. We see Hard Rock 2.
Yeah, I mean, last time around, the United States won all 3 Hard Rock picks, even though Escape picked one of those maps, and there's still 2. Well, now there's only 1 Hard Rock left, which I was going to comment about. So that's looking quite nicely for Team United States, and they are going to go with this Hard Rock 2 first, and then the Hard Rock 1 probably after.
Yeah, this was about a 56k victory for the United States in Game 1. Rosters are going to remain the same for the Americans. As for South Korea, it was YMD, OIG, and Rels.
It's Rels going to be the third person here. Rels has been struggling just a little bit in comparison to his teammates, but then again, you're looking at number 1 and number 3 worldwide, I believe. OIG and Yes My Darkness that is.
Yeah, it's going to be Rels. Rels actually top scored this on his team. He was the highest performing Korean player in Game 1.
So
And
maybe.
he's going to be subbed out, actually.
Ooh,
It's okay. That is
Isan.
interesting.
wow. I was gonna say maybe if OIG and YMD put up performances along with Rels, hopefully repeating what he did, they could pull something together. But Isan coming in, shaking things up a bit.
It's weird though, subbing out your best player from last run for a different player. That feels weird to me. Unless YMD and OIG are gonna bust out some insane scores right now, I think that's a very weird decision from South Korea.
I think we're going to be in store for another close map. I mean, everyone almost had an identical score on this map in the first run. The only difference was really Sekre, who stood out with an 815. Everyone else was in between 780 and 760k.
Yeah, this pick has a very high CS, so very small circle. I believe it's CS 6.6 or 6.5. Mapped by Xgon. So once again, perhaps a map of for Team South Korea here.
They're still looking for it. They're looking for the map buff.
Jisun going down here.
Finding consecutive misses there on the bottom right, and Team United States all 3 above 2 in a combo. OIG going down. That's 2 FCs gone for Team South Korea right now.
But the United States out in front with a commanding lead. 3-waying at the moment. YMD goes down. There's no FCs for South Korea. Trent will trade it. But it's to Creeper and Sekre. Now just Sekre.
You know what Sekre can do though on Hard Rock. Not going to disappoint at all.
I mean, did I just point out he was the top scorer on this in Game 1? No surprise to see him doing well here. As the players rebuild their combo, it's a hefty margin for the Americans, about 90k.
Yeah, SK not able to hold on the combo. OIG and Jisun finding more misses. All 2 players from USA are above 2 in a combo, and look at that score difference. That's 110,000 points right now, halfway into this Hard Rock 2.
Look at Sekre though.
And he's
Oh,
finally
running
going
away.
down a team bit. But damage done here. YMD does have a combo here. Now he does. Jisun the only combo, so the Americans with that buffer should be safe if they can rebuild.
This is a very tough section though. Teammates coming out from both teams actually. No one holding on to combo, and this complete reset across the board, but that should favor the team that's in front though.
Yep, it always favors the team in front as the players rebuild back to 200 combo. And South Korea able to close the gap a little bit, but not fully able to capitalize because it's YMD versus Trent.
They need to hold for a lot longer to be able to capitalize and potentially take it.
Oh, wait.
Maybe now.
And the Americans have not been able to rebuild since the burst section. And that is coming back to bite them now as YMD has a combo. OIG going down, but Jisun is there.
Oh, maybe, just maybe, double miss.
It's
Bad,
only
but
YMD. Trent's holding on for Team United States here, but
Oh,
drops as
not
well.
anymore.
It's all YMD.
And again.
YMD can
It's
pull
one
this for
player
South
and not
Korea. Trent's falling apart here in the jump section.
And he's just gone.
I think he's left the lobby early, and South Korea are gonna flip it and take that break point.
Oh my goodness. This
We'll
one's
have to go
out.
to the MP, and it is gonna be South Korea by 7.5K.
Wow.
4-4.
They
That's
stopped the
fine, guys.
charge.
They
They stopped it in
somehow.
time.
I mean, yes, my Dark has improved his score by over 100,000 points. And I mean, if you then win by 7.5k, that is quite a clutch performance coming from YMD. On the other hand, Jisan 76 misses, definitely did struggle there at the ending section, definitely also in the middle, but was able to hold on. But I think Grells would have been a better choice for this one. But all said and done, it's still a 4-4 scoreline. South Korea to go next.
Their plan was for YMD and OIG to pop off this time, and they definitely did. And now it's all leveled out, and basically back to square one. What are we? Best of 5.
Yep, we're down to a best of 5 now.
Is this just gonna keep going on? Are we gonna get this treatment? Surely not.
I mean, hold on, let me get the script here.
I mean, the big difference in this match for me personally is the fact that the United States and South Korea have lost, like, the score lines are different in 3 of the maps already. Hard Rock 2 went for South Korea the second time, USA the first time. DT3, same story. Mixmod 2, different stories. USA this time. Like, these teams are just so close to each other that all of these picks are just back and forth. And South Korea is going to go for double time too, and they lost that map last time round. What? I don't understand. I'm gonna stop analyzing things. I think.
Why do we even bother analyzing things anymore if you're just gonna just do the opposite of what we analyzed?
They don't like us, but it's just about the now and now. It's how they feel now, not what happened an hour ago. It's right now. It's how they feel.
Oh, it seems like they didn't take double time too. So they were okay. They kind of baited us here.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say double time 2 does not make any sense.
Oh, it might be double time.
Oh, they're gonna go back to double
What? Are they trolling? Wait
Okay.
a minute.
YMD with the biggest
Sorry,
fight of all time.
YMD, come on, man.
YMD,
The match is already frying our brain cells. We don't need any more assistance.
10 seconds left. Hit him with the oh sorry not our pick and go back to double time too.
Can we get the referee to like just throw the book at him or something?
But then again, I mean, double time 2 was a pick from the United States, and they won it the last time round. Then picking it into them. Why are they not going for Nomad 2? Why are they not going for Nomad 4? Those picks were just not picked last time round. It's very weird, and some logic I'm not fully grasping right now. But then again, we don't know what their scores in practice are, and it just might have been a fluke last time round. Very curious to see. But that's just a second pick in a row from SK. I'm kind of like, ooh, this is scary.
Yeah, definitely not what we expected. Despite the fact that they did win this map in game 1, it was only by 20,000 points.
Oh wait, they did? Oh, okay, my apologies.
Yeah, but it was a map that we originally thought in game 1 was US favored at the time.
Okay, it makes a bit more sense then.
Yeah, it makes a bit more sense, but it's still a little risky.
Yeah, definitely high risk, high reward situation here again.
I have to agree with you. It does put Korea in a really good spot if they could steal this point away on their own pick. Definitely narrows the options for the US. Sekre will find that early miss here, and we are underway on DT2.
Everyone holding on to combo quite nicely. 5 combos buffed around. Colin going down. Double miss from United States, traded by OIG.
Ooh, double miss, South Korea. Jisan going down will complete the team miss.
So many misses. This is misfest. This who's holding on for the longest, and that person is the creeper. Look at him go! Wow.
So advantage USA. Colin gonna find another miss here, traded by YMG and Jisan. OIG now reaching 200, but it's Sekre into creeper.
Huge supporting
Look
combo from
at it.
second coming out as well, and the creep still onto the FC is doing so much for Team United States. Triple miss though from United States.
Does South Korea have enough? Only OIG a combo.
Yeah, they can't unfortunately they can't fully capitalize off this, but they are going to eat away at that score margin. It's gonna get very close again. This one was decided by 20k points the last time. Into the final third here. Colin gonna go down. That's actually massive. Might flip it here, and it will.
Okay, Colin definitely starting holding on to combo. Everyone else with 200. OIG dropping that huge combo. Don't miss from Escape. Don't miss from United States. The Creeper, yes, my darkness on the top row. Still on to the combo right now.
G-Sun Sekra going down now. It's the Creeper versus YMD at the top of the screen.
Just trades upon trades.
South Korea with the better supporting combos. They're pulling away in the final sections of the map. G-Sun will go down, traded by Sekra and OIG. And South Korea have taken this double time 2 pick.
Quite convincingly, you could argue. But then again,
Correct pick.
the Creepers, 975k. Outscoring everyone by 75,000 points, but it's not enough. Colin definitely did struggle a little bit more than he personally would have preferred. And that's a 4-5 scoreline. United States to pick next. You probably are looking towards Hard Rock 1, I would say. But at this point, I am uncertain about every single pick.
Just how they feel now, really, and that might be influenced by what happened last game, but really, at any moment we could just see any one of the maps they lost on, or potentially something we haven't gone into yet, like a hidden, not hidden, sorry, a No Mod 2 or a Double Time 4. 2 interesting maps. Yeah, we just analyze what we have here. In terms of stats, the US could have it, but really, let's just not go off that for now, because we've just been wrong every time we talk about the stats in the second leg.
And still, the 3 maps that were left open last time around are still left open. No Mod 2, No Mod 4, Double Time 4. No one is willing to risk those picks for some reason, and I'm not entirely sure why that is, but I think picks like No Mod 2 are definitely favored towards well, certain players, you could say, like the Creeper and YMD are definitely very good at that one. But then it comes down to the second and the third guy, and both teams not feeling comfortable enough in that second and third player to pick those maps.
Yeah, but I could definitely sense a Hard Rock 1 pick coming here from the United States. A timeout also is going to be called here from Sekra, so it's a big decision. They have to get it right. You get this one wrong, South Korea have the pick at match point. And wow, getting that timeout in just the nick of time. So it's a tough decision they're having to face here, but it's got to be probably, I want to say Hard Rock 1 and No Mod 4 potentially a debate in between, because they do have Russell and Trent and Creeper that they could throw in on that convert and do really well.
Fully
So
agree. I think
important though.
Mixed Mod 1 is definitely going to be South Korea's next pick. They won that one very comfortably last time round. Even though, I mean, United States was more than 100,000 points in front of that one, I remember now. But then again, I think that's going to be South Korea's next pick. Hidden 3 is probably too much of a coin toss with all the stacks and all that to pick it. But still, South Korea has 2 maps they probably prefer, and then the United States probably only has 1 in Hard Rock 1. So not an easy situation to be in. And we also have to keep in mind, the title is on the line here. There's potentially 4 maps left. And we know the Osaka World Cup 2023 winner, so...
Yeah, but it definitely has to be a decision for the US of, is it Hard Rock 1 or is it actually Hidden 3, you know, because they won both of those maps by 80k roughly.
Regardless though, they need a plan for 2 picks, because even if they win one now, they've got to get 1 more in the bag, because you know Mixed Mod 1's winning South Korea.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I think for the US, I think it's going to be, for South Korea, it's going to be Mixed Mod 1 and No Mod 2. The US, I think it's going to be Hard Rock 1 and Hidden 3. I feel like No Mod 4 is probably the closest map to a toss-up left of the 5 maps remaining.
Yeah. Then again, Hidden 3 is like the type of map where YMD can just pop off, like Lexi did last time around. I mean, it's such a difficult situation to be in for both teams.
Yep.
No Mod 4.
No Mod 4. Okay, they are going to go with the convert.
United States, historically speaking, were the convert team in the World Cup. Every single convert pick was the thing they went for. But then again, they're looking at South Korea, which is also a very strong team. And this type of map is also something South Korea can definitely play very, very well.
Yeah, this was not played in Game 1, so a new map coming in here. But we did see the US play this against Italy, and Russell absolutely popped off on those wiggles.
Look at that. The roster here. Lexi, Sekre, and Russell. It's a roster you can really rely on if you're a US fan right now. But look at that. IMD, OIG, and Jisun. Don't look past them either. And we're in the US. Really need this one. In South Korea, just...
Yeah, the first and only convert of this Grand Finals. We have had 21 maps, so number 22 is the only convert we'll be seeing today. Picked by United States to try and level things at 5-5 apiece.
Yeah, absolutely a massive pick here as OIG finds a very early miss before 200.
This is definitely the type of map where Russell is going to pop off. Double Mr. Map from South Korea on the bottom side there. Going to give Team United States quite an early advantage.
And so far so good for the US. A nice launch here, so they're going to build a lead as Russell is going to find that first miss. So 2 misses to 1.
Still 2 FCs on the United States, countered by Yes My Darkness there on the top right. Lexi going to go down in this middle section. Sekre also, no, I see triple miss come out from the United States, but 2 trades from South Korea. Jisun also dropping complete reset across the board, and that favors the team that is in front. First quarter down, and Team United States has built up a lead of about 20,000 points, but that's practically nothing. At the ending section of this map is very, very, very rough.
We got another close one on our hands here. A third of the map gone. Approaching the midsection as that's a team miss from South Korea. It's only Sekre holding with combo. Will go down, but did a little damage.
Misfest. There's so many misses everywhere, but who's the one that's holding on to Russell?
Russell stands still on those fans, but Lexi going down is going to decrease that score lead and might actually flip towards South Korea. And they are in front right now. Lexi going down again. Halfway into this Nomad 4, and South Korea 3 comes up to Grenade, capitalizing on those misses from Lexi. Russell and Sekre doing everything they can. Lexi building up his combo again, but that's 30,000 points advantage to South Korea. But the ending is so incredibly hard.
Yeah, but here we go into the ending section. It's all going to be in this. US trailing by a miss from South Korea. Lexi goes down now. Sekre as well. Jisun trades one of them. The US are going to need some help.
Russell going on. IMD going down. OIG versus Russell on the bottom side. But that's 40,000 points advantage for Team South Korea right now. Lexi found another miss there as well.
And there goes Russell to MD trades.
OIG
down. Wait a minute. OIG is also down, so the US are going to slowly start pulling the score lead back. It's Sekre and now Lexi above 200 combo. Jisun the only one negating.
Coming back for Team United States, but is it enough though? I don't think it is enough. They need one more miss from South Korea. We're approaching the end there. Lexi going down. Jensi going down. Triple miss coming out from the United States. Airport down actually.
Too many misses. This is a misfest. A miss. There's so many, and South Korea might end with it.
And South Korea are gonna take this break point. That could be it.
They flipped a coin. United States flipped a coin, but it landed on the wrong side. Team South Korea are on match points, and they are about to win their 5th CBC unless United States can break them on their own pick, can win their own pick, and can win the tiebreaker. It was a 6-4 for United States last time around. It's 6-4-2 South Korea right now.
And South Korea with the pick into the final round of picks. As you've stated, Quentin, it's either going to be South Korea or world champions, or the US are going to have to go break point, convert, and tiebreaker.
But look, despite that being the case, look, the one map is staring at them. It's calling their name. Look, you see the one in the chat. You know what's up.
Makes for one. Has to be makes for one here.
It must be.
If they go hard with one right now, I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, at this point you have to. I feel like you have to go mixed pod 1 or no mod 2. Those are the only 2 options here. You can't go hard rock 1 or HD3.
Yeah, and DT4 just seems like something both teams are allergic to.
Oh, look, we see the 4 in the chat.
Oh,
though.
See the 4? No. Oh, baby.
No way.
Oh,
baby.
no.
What a time is this when they're gonna pull it out?
Is this really the time to do it in such a crucial moment?
That's a big coin. It's just such a big risk, and they all
Look at that!
It is here.
Pick!
Oh, Double Dive 4 coming out. Mapped by Dika. The second Dika map in this pool, and it is very unconventional. But then again, Italy beat the United States on this pick. We have to keep that in mind as well.
But it's a matter of whether South Korea really is confident enough that they can beat the US as well.
This is South Korea's last pick. The United States still have Hard Rock 1 open for the next round. if they manage to break SK on this one. If this goes to DB, that would be such a beautiful end to such a beautiful World Cup. But first things first, breaking South Korea on double time 4.
If they can, that's the case. South Korea, oh, they're really picking this on the confidence. They're so close to winning, and really to make this one as potentially the final map of the tournament. Really
Yeah, this is a
up in the air.
potential final map of the tournament. As you stated, it might just be the very last one we see. It's going to be an Air 8 double time. This is definitely a Rossel map, though. This screams Rossel to me.
Russell, the top scorer in the US and the Italy game. But will that be the case? We've seen the Creeper pop off. He's got something in his bag. So is Sekre. And Russell might got one that his team really needs him to, but oh wow, we're in. It's so quick, and is this it? Is this it?
Well, we know this much. If it's not it, there will only be up to 2 more maps after.
It's the best
Match.
of 3, but the United States needs 3 of them.
Match point number 1 for South Korea.
Hey, we've seen them take 3 straight points in a row. It's possible. Russell, cradle with YMD. On the longer side though, it's a bit more forgiving. 2 minutes 24, but that's still quite short. Double miss from South Korea, and the US have the lead. They're gonna capitalize. No, they're not gonna capitalize on that. Sekre and Russell Pine misses. Get to the sliders here.
Gonna be traded here at the start. Approaching the quarterway mark. It's not a short map, but it's not a long map, so these misses are going to add up here.
Wow, Dre starts playing with Hidden in such a crucial point in time.
Dre starts
It
to
might work to team this in the US. Straight to the South Korean side, but Keyside finds one. YMD's the only one holding on the side there. Not anymore. It goes... stays there for now, but the US are chewing away at it. Creep finds him, really can't find him instead. He's
now-
trades.
The misses are starting to come out for South Korea, but US gonna need more help. Double miss United States, only one traded.
Oh, it's a whole wipe from the US, and Trey start looking at him with Hidden as well. Will he be the hero? Will he be the hero of the World
It
Cup
looks
run?
like he may be. He's doing the damage. It might be enough. The US can't seem to combo already halfway through, and Draystar might be able to put this one out of reach.
130,000 points in difference
Will it
already.
be?
1/3 left. That will be the biggest overcome we've ever seen on this stage, I do believe.
Oh, sliders. Sekre not finding them too comfortable, and this doesn't help South Korea grow even more closer and closer to their 5th title in a row, but there's still time.
And they're running out. These misses from Rossel really hurting to Creeper. Also
Creeper,
going down.
Rossel.
That might be it.
YMD.
only trades one. A quarter of the map left. And there's
Who's the hero?
200,000 points. This
The
one
hero, the
This one
bottom
is
right
over.
corner, look at him, Draystar, hidden 500 combo. Is he the hero? No, he drops, but
Oh, he's
damage
the hero,
is
alright.
done.
The score bar says Draystar is the hero. Damage is done. There's nothing
There it
the
is.
United States can do.
The dagger, that performance from Draystar, essentially the dagger of
that's
South
gonna
Korea's
be it.
run.
South Korea are gonna win the 2023 Osketch World Cup. They
5.
survived the onslaught.
5 in a row. And especially after that coming, the US winning the bracket reset to go there, and Korea just to do that, to dominate, and to do what they did. Wonderful. I'm
South Korea
speechless.
losing that first match, it seemed quite dire for them, but they came out guns blazing in the second one. Nothing the United States could have done differently, I would say. 7-4 scoreline. South Korea, I mean, the saying goes like this, right? Everything can happen in the Sketch World Cup, but at the end, South Korea takes home the victory, and they do it for the 5th time in a row this time. Your victors on the screen: South Korea, Yes My Dunks, OIG, Draystar, Tsumi, Rels, and Jisun winning the Osucatch World Cup for the 5th time in a row. But this one was definitely the closest yet. But no one was able to overtake them.
This was
Just
definitely the most hard-earned one of them for South Korea in quite some time. But they are going to hold on to win it. 7-4 in game number 2.
Very solid performance coming out from Yes My Darkness, OIG. Draystar, I'm kind of speechless by how well these guys played in this bracket reset.
With the
7
hidden
to
as
4.
well? With the
Yeah.
hidden on the final map as well, and it was so important, he showed up and...
That was beautiful from Daystar. And yeah, even though it's like kind of expected for South Korea to take the victory, this feels a bit of a, I wouldn't say a surprise, but definitely not that much of a given this time round. But what a performance from them. I mean, they beat the United States in the winners finals. They had a very easy run into winners finals. No one came even close to them. The United States tried their best in the winners finals, but weren't able to do so just yet, or dragged across the line. But then the bracket reset, or like the first grand finals matchup, the United States came out so very strong, but sadly not able to convert that into a second match win. And South Korea, once again, your Osaka World Cup victors. 2 hours and 40 minutes. These guys have been playing for 2 hours and 40 minutes, and they're going to be playing the tiebreaker as well, just for show, just to show off this beautiful map. Eureka map by Ascendance, also an OSU original. This one, 9.37 stars. Like, this is so incredibly hard.
Yes, by Halvin Kuro. Custom song for the 2023 Oscatch World Cup. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see it played in a match. We came close. But we're going to get to see the best players in the world showcase their skills on this map, customly made to separate the two best teams in the world.
Really the two best. They really showed it. And wow, just a beautiful game, beautiful everything, and history. Despite South Korea taking their fifth, that is history itself. And the US winning that first game, all of it, it's just history's being made. You had to be here. All 1,300 at some point had to be here to watch it happen. Oh, and it looks like we're gonna get more than 3 on the screen.
Ooh, we are going to get the 4v4 on the screen, or at least try to get the 4v4 on the screen. That would be quite hype as well for this tiebreaker. But once again, what an enormous congratulations to South Korea. I mean, I think it's like 2 a.m. now? Close to 2 a.m. for them on a Monday.
1:41, I think. It is 2 a.m. for me.
Probably going to work in about 5 hours from now. And they are another year again, the Osaka World Cup victors. What a performance, what a performance. I'm absolutely speechless myself. We witnessed history today. We had such a great matchup between these two teams. The United States sadly just falling short just a little bit there at the ending sections of that second match. But wow, these two teams are in a different universe. No one comes even close to the United States and South Korea.
It just makes me think something definitely happened in those 10 minutes. I keep on saying this, but they must have switched on, because that was a performance and a half. Look at that, 4 players on the screen. You love to see it.
And the question is, who's going to fill out that 4th slot for the United States? But we're going to take in this beautiful song, Eureka, Alvin Kuro, mapped by Ascendance, 5.5 minutes long, AR 9.9, a star rating of 9.37, BPM alternating between 200 and 160 throughout the song.
An Osaka 4v4 on the screen, it's enough to make a grown man cry. It's so beautiful. Still a far reality for now, 4v4 World Cup. At least we can witness it here as the showcase. Thank you, Trosk, for that.
Trosk letting the catch players live out their dreams here. But I think we need to get that crown that's in the background. I think we need to talk to Peppy and have that produced, and that should be like the first place prize. Just get a golden crown and leaves a little catch badge on it. A lot of work was put into this map, from map poolers to artists, and now
Producer
the players.
even
The producer, yeah.
to thank Halv and Kuro for making this masterpiece of a song.
And so the United States still trying to figure out who's going to fill in that 4th slot. I don't know if we can get 8 players in the lobby who have hands that are still intact at this point. They've gone through 23 maps
that third. Where's Lexi at? Definitely one that deserves that spot there.
Gotta have a fourth. Are you kidding me, boys? I'm so disappointed. No Russell, no Lexi, no Trent. Come on.
I think Dolan, it's time for you to boot up the Osu, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm
Open
getting
the
in there.
game.
I mean, if they don't have a forward, I think you're allowed to. I'm not sure. But
Oh,
They
yeah.
have the Koreans in there.
Just so I can go in there and buy the
Rose.
score.
600 misses on this tiebreaker. Hey guys, at least I played.
Yeah. I was in CWC.
CBC debut on the tiebreaker between United States and South Korea. What a performance from Dolan.
I debuted in the greatest match of all time.
It seems like we can have Rels playing for Team United States.
Rose
Switching things
transfers after claiming a first place badge.
There we go.
Oh, he was there.
At least a split second.
It's gonna be Rels filling in that spot.
There we go. 10 seconds left for the final map of this year's CWC. What an addition it has been once again. Beautiful performance coming out from USA, South Korea, Italy getting their first podium, Philippines getting their best finish yet, Poland getting their best finish yet, Germany getting top 6 again, Taiwan getting top 8 again. It was a story of upsets left and right. Netherlands beating Indonesia in the round of 32 already showed what a close World Cup we were going to have. But at the end, there were two teams that were definitely outstanding, and we're seeing them on the screen. The United States were able to get them to a bracket reset, but South Korea able to take it home, and they're going to showcase their incredible skills on something like this. And I mean, yes, Mike Darkness, OIG, even Draystar, the Creeper Sekre, they're going to be popping off on a map like this. Eureka, Yosu Original for the Osu Catch World Cup.
Now let's take it all in.
Yeah, just watch this masterpiece of a map and watch all these players who have all proven themselves throughout the past. What is it? 2 hours and 47 minutes. Just let them play such a great map. Nothing on the line. Just do it for fun. What we love
And
to
the
see.
first 4v4 in CBC history as well. It's quite a lot of history making today. See quite a few misses coming out from all players. So full combos with OYG, G-Sun and the Creeper. But yeah, this map is 5 minutes and 33 in length. And FC on this would be the best score of all time. The Creeper dropping that full combo. Only OYG left right now. Let's see, hold on. And I'm going to say that though, they are going to be dropping as well.
And you just look at how many different technical sections you get in just one key eye.
Yeah, this is tech mapping taken to another level, really. I think it was a sentence, but it was a collab with, I don't even dare to say, I think it was Gemzu. Dave, I think, is also in there, Rockma as well.
I know AFB did the hit downs.
A lot of people collab to bring this masterpiece to life, including the artists themselves. Be sure to go give the track a listen after the World Cup. It is a banger of a tune.
Definitely.
Definitely gives off that grand finals tiebreaker vibe. And also the custom artwork is really good.
We were very close twice towards hearing it in a match. Sadly, that's not going to be the case. Imagine the scenes on this. And this section is also short with the stacks, and I mean the Creeper and OYG actually hitting it, the only twos in the lobby. The two MVPs actually together with YMD, all three of them are 410, 420k right now.
Creeper and OYG, two players that massively stepped up this grand final.
Yeah, the Creeper in that first game and OYG especially in that second leg. And just look at them go. Oh, not the Creeper anymore.
You've definitely
I've-
sharpened up your cursing
I've
dating
cursed
skills.
so many times this game. I feel kind of bad.
I'm going to live with it.
OYG, though. Also so rough on the stamina that OYG just doesn't care right now. 1000 combo. Showing off what he's capable of on this. I mean, he all of those wiggles. That is incredible.
That's impressive. That's absolutely insane. And oh man, Sekiro with a miss in the slow section. I hate to see it.
Slow sections are the biggest enemy of an Osu Catch player. Sure, I'll hit 2 minutes of wiggles non-stop, but don't give me 2 nodes that are not within 1 millisecond of each other.
YMD
Long
now
slider.
as well. I think he's kind of gone unnoticed there in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, along with
Look
OIG.
at that.
Korea absolutely cooking up an insane team score here.
Yes, we get to the final third. Look, just pure display from the Creeper, OYG, and YMD. Really showing why they made it to this stage.
OYG 1,600 combo right now. YMD also only trailing down. I mean, are those guys on like 1 misses or 2 misses at this point? This is 9.37 stars, guys. This is illegal right now. What are you doing?
This is
PP.
akin to
It's
Chris-
PP.
Oh.
Aw, both of them. No, not just one, both of them.
But still, that's an absolutely ridiculous combo out of OIG.
Definitely.
The fact to even get 1,000 combo in this map is absolutely insane. And I'm pretty sure YMD also did it too.
I think both of them are going to approach like 980 or 990 in score, which is also incredible.
We actually beat 900s, that's pretty ridiculous. But we've already got YMD at 858, OIG 863 to Creeper 840.
Actually, 990 might have been an exaggeration on my part there. This map is coming to an end, though.
900k would still be super impressive for a map like this, and it looks like they will hit it.
Oh, come on.
There
Also
we
with the
go.
Creeper as well.
Creeper's
It's
gonna be
a
very
dense
close.
section at the end.
And yep, we're gonna see three
Oh, wow.
900Ks on the grand finals tiebreak, and that is going to bring the 2023 Osu Catch World Cup to a close.
What a year it has been. Once again, huge congratulations to South Korea, United States, and Italy for finishing on the podium. I would like to thank all of the custom mappers, the organizers, the artists that made custom songs, people that drew backgrounds, the fellow commentators, the referees, the streamers for once again an amazing edition for the Osu Catch World Cup. Also would like to thank Dolan and Ewan, and also Ash Ketchum for commentating this grand finals with me. It was an absolute blast from the start until the end.
Indeed, indeed. Always a pleasure, but we have to end the show now. And unfortunately turn it over to the next World Cup in the cycle, which is going to be the Mania World Cup. But here's a look at our podium this year. South Korea taking home the gold once again. The US, their third silver medal, in Italy, their first spot on the podium. They take home the bronze.
Wonderful, wonderful showing, and it's just beautiful. This edition this time around. So many surprises, so many historical performances. It's just amazing to see all of it happen.
Well, that is going to be all for us this year. Quentin, Owong, it has been a pleasure.
Yeah, way to go, guys.
Thanks for joining, Connor.
And just wanted to give my quick congratulations to everyone. We got to have quite a few changes this year with having so many Osu originals, and even the few surprise mappers like Dika and XCON getting to create quite a few new unique gimmicks that we really haven't gotten to see before as we made the switch to almost all specifics, hoping to push forward with something like this in the future, and would like to thank everyone for all of their help to make this possible. Way to go, guys.
Another great year in the books for the Catch World Cup cycle. We'll see you next year in 2024. Our next World Cup, the Mania 4 Key World Cup. Registration should be opening soon-ish TM. Stay tuned. Be sure to follow the Osu Live Twitch channel so you don't miss any more World Cup action across any modes. And that is going to be it, I believe.
That will be. Thank you so much to everyone who watched and everyone who just did everything. Any involvement. Superb and amazing. Wonderful addition.
Yeah, absolute last thing I have to say, change default skin. See ya!
Yeah, that is something we need to work on for 2024, but I think we can end this year on that note, and we'll pick up that default skin issue next year.
Yeah. For now, let's just spend the next few weeks watching Rice and Noodles. Other than that, we'll see you next time.
Well, goodbye everybody. For Wong and Quentin, I'm Doland, saying goodbye from the Oscash World Cup. We'll see you next year.